So Ketlen Vieira has finally gotten the message. She has finally gotten the message. Your champion is running the show. Amanda Nunes is dictating. She's out here dictating who gets to fight. And now it's time for anybody who's a contender, they need to speak up. If you want to fight for the belt, you need to open up your mouth and speak up. Now, everybody knows that I am not down. I'm not really for Ketlen fighting for the belt next. I really want it to be Holly Holm, but, I wouldn't be pissed about it. It'd be a great fight. It still would be a great fight. And I don't crap on the women's divisions. Except for when it's just real. I'm not crapping on the division, but I'm just saying, like, Amanda Nunes is running that show. She is literally running the show. She's got everybody on a string. So Amanda Nunes, after she beat Rocky Pennington, and Rocky Pennington jumped the line. Rocky Pennington definitely jumped the line, and I'll tell you why she jumped the line. Rocky Pennington jumped the line because she was actually supposed to be next. When Amanda fought Ronda Rousey, Amanda Nunes was supposed to actually fight Rocky. Rocky was the one on the winning streak. Rocky was the one who was up next. So I think the UFC paid her a little bit of step aside money. Not only did they pay her step aside money, she also got paid for Ronda Rousey, because if you don't remember, she was one of the training partners for Ronda Rousey. One of the sparring partners or whatever they were doing, they definitely weren't sparring. They definitely were not sparring. We know that. Because Ronda Rousey came out no hands. No hands. But she got paid double time. I think she got paid that step aside money. And the UFC promised her, Dana White promised her, look, you step aside right now. We're bringing Ronda Rousey in. And no matter who wins, if Ronda wins, if Amanda wins, you're next in line. You're next in line. And that's why when she finally came back, they weren't expecting her to get hurt and then get in the car accident. But finally she got hurt, she got in the car accident, and then she came back. There's no fanfare for her at that point. For her at that point. But they still had to do, they had to do right by Rocky because Rocky did right by them. So that's what it was. Rocky got to skip the line. She jumped right in front of Ketlen Vieira. Boom. Boring fight, but after the fight, Amanda said, look, Ketlen's next. Ketlen Vieira is next. And Ketlen was like, great, I'm next in line. They're all happy to let Amanda run the show. Amanda said, I'm next. But then, here comes the Holly Holm Megan Anderson fight. Amanda Nunes said, yeah, I can't wait. I hope Holly Holm wins so that I can beat her. So Holly Holm now does win. And Amanda Nunes calls out Holly Holm. Now Ketlen Vieira is pissed. She's pissed. And she's opening up her mouth about it. She's like, look, okay, I already got jumped in line by Rocky Pennington. And now it looks like Holly Holm is going to skip me in line too. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. I'm pissed. And I'm not believing this girl, Amanda Nunes, anymore. She's picking and choosing her fights. She's going wherever the wind blows. She'll say you're up next, and then she'll go wherever the wind blows. And I'm pissed. That's what Ketlen's saying. And I'm not mad at it. Obviously, I want Holly to fight next, but I'm not mad at that sentiment. Because the problem is the bantamweight division is a wasteland. Right? The bantamweight division right now, it's waiting on some new blood. We're all waiting on kind of like a little bit of new blood to jump in there. At the moment, it's a wasteland. I think there's only 8 fighters in that division. I'm being honest. I really think there's only like maybe 10. It's just a wasteland. So there's no reason why people should be lined up to fight Amanda Nunes. There really is no reason for that. But here it is. Amanda Nunes fights once a year. Ish. Let me make sure about that. I think Amanda Nunes only fights once a year. Once or twice a year. Let's see. Amanda Nunes. I believe she fights once or twice a year. Just enough. She doesn't push the division along. She's out there saying whatever. Just looking for, she literally is. You know who she reminds me of? She reminds me of Tyron Woodley. She's just looking for a money fight. She is just looking for a money fight, and that's it. Yep. Amanda Nunes fights once every year. Now, in 2016, she fought quite a bit because she had to go through Valentina Shevchenko, Miesha Tate, and then once she had the belt, she waited on it. She waited 6 months, and then she fought Ronda Rousey. And since then, it's been, well, I'm not going to say once a year. She fought in December of 2016, and then she fought Valentina in September of 2017. So we're talking about 9 months off. And then she fought again in May, which is another 8 months. So damn near a year. After the fight with Rocky, she said, I'm hurt. My foot's hurt. My foot's hurt. Okay, great. So she's going to be off. Basically, she's saying, hey, man, it's another 8 months. Another eight months. And the way that Amanda Nunes finishes people, and she didn't finish Valentina, but the way that she just dispatches people, she doesn't really take a whole lot of damage. You know, she doesn't take a whole lot of damage. She doesn't take any damage at all, to be honest. She should be in there once every 3 months. She should be fighting 3 to 4 times a year. Ketlen is pissed. Ketlen's like, I should have been fought for the belt. She should have fought for the belt at the top of the year. She didn't have to fight Kat Zingano. You know, did she really have to fight Kat Zingano? No. She had already stamped her. In my opinion, she already looked like the contender. She already looked like the number one, really close to the number one contender. Kat Zingano just put a stamp on it, you know? Anyways, I like to hear this. People need to start calling out Amanda Nunes for what is going on in this bantamweight division. It's a wasteland. It's a wasteland, and you're not even fighting the competition that's there. Fight somebody. Fight once every 3 to 4 months. It's getting ridiculous. And yeah, I'm here. I'm calling out Holly Holm to win. To fight Amanda Nunes and to win. I want that fight. But still, just for the sake of keeping it, you know, like calling people on their BS, I like what Ketlen Vieira is doing right now. Because the problem is, if you get jumped in line, you're probably like Rocky Pennington got jumped in line for Ronda Rousey. She waited. She said, okay, I'll wait. And then she came in there and got beat. You need to strike while the iron is hot. Don't keep letting yourself get skipped in line. Because now she's about to get skipped a second time. And there's no reason for that. There is absolutely no reason for that. And I'm about to bring up, you know, people won't be happy with this, but I will bring up Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey, when she was the champ, fought more frequent than Amanda Nunes. And Amanda Nunes is a much more well-rounded fighter. She's a much more well-rounded fighter. You know, you don't have to watch a Ronda Rousey fight to know that she armbarred the girl. And Betch Coera or whatever, she basically trolled her. She let Ronda Rousey knock her out. And then Ronda Rousey thought she had hands. Went into the Holly Holm fight looking, you know, crazy. Anyways, Ronda Rousey fought more than Amanda Nunes. It's time to get on it. It's time to get on the necks. It's time to get on your champ's neck. And I'm not mad at Ketlen Vieira for doing it. Amanda Nunes has been jumping around, saying whatever she wants to say, doing whatever she wants to do, fighting whenever she wants to fight, and nobody's calling her on it. Everybody else in every other division gets called out on their BS when they're not fighting. Amanda Nunes went from wanting to fight Chris Cyborg to Rocky Pennington to Ketlen to Holly. It's not a buffet, Amanda. It's not a buffet. Now, for the amount of talent that Amanda Nunes has, she needs to be in there once every 4 months. I'm still campaigning for Holly Holm to get that next title shot, but I'm not mad at Ketlen Vieira for putting a little bit of heat up underneath Amanda Nunes.